Welcome back to Uzaki-chan Anime Review. As I was trying wants to hang out anime review episode number 7. Excuse me. This one being the ninth episode of the series. Yes, the ninth. And the name of this series episode is Tasuki Uzaki Wants a Thrill. Yep, this is the debut of Hana's mom. Yes, a woman who is 43 years old and looks great for her age. Nothing unusual for anime I've seen, where sometimes women in their 40s look fantastic. And I'm surprised that now, and the thing is, Sakurai did never pointed out though that Hana looks exactly like her mom. Yeah, I mean, despite the fact that it's obvious, he didn't say anything about it. Now, as far as I can tell, basically for any changes, well, they do change Hana's outfit. She doesn't wear her usual attire, the one that basically that's a common image of her. Yeah, she doesn't wear it in this episode. As a matter of fact, she doesn't wear it at all. As a matter of fact, she did wear it in the chap this is adapted from. Yeah, unlike the last episode, episode 8, which adapted from one chapter plus most of the episodes completely original. This episode is adapting from 3 chapters, chapters 24 to 26. Yep. So basically, we have Hana and Sakurai going to Hana's house, where Sakurai meets Hana's mom for the first time. And of course, there's Hana's mom, who basically thinks that Sakurai's got a thing for her, possibly Hana. And there's actually, aside from the clothing change, actually a slight change here. Because in the manga, when they were sitting actual furniture. In the anime, apparently they were sitting on the floor. I'm not really sure exactly why they changed this for. I would think it would be hard for the animators to draw, I don't know, a chair. But apparently, nope, we had to put them on the floor for some reason. I don't know why. Despite the fact this is a house, I'm sure it's got freaking chairs in it. We sit on the floor, and of course, Tatsuki thinks that Sakurai is staring her chest, where he is actually staring her cat. It's like he came over just to pet the cats. And then he leaves. And next time you see her, Hana's mom, she goes to visit Hana at work, which, okay, yes, it is this type of manga as well. And she gets a chance to meet basically her daughter's employer and the employer's daughter. And the fact they get along really well. And Ami is like, oh, I heard from the grapevine you're Hana's mom. Yeah. Now, in case you're curious though about her father is basically a jock. That's what I'm seeing pictures of him. Yeah, he's a jock who loves working out. That's how he is. And it'd be something though. I don't think they're gonna get to him here in this season. I highly doubt it. I think they might get to him season 2, which is coming out next year. Which I'm looking forward to it. So sees how things are at work, and of course she misunderstands basically how Sakurai and Hana basically interact with each other via overhearing conversation over coffee beans. And she sees their daughter gets on really with the customers. And then of course, then we have this next thing where Hana is basically act different than usual. Even Sakurai easily points out that as long as he's known her. Like, can you go back to the old Hana, the one who tends to annoy me? That's what he wants. And she kind of does, but they argue for a while, and then of course the little girl basically tells him, stop fighting. And of course, the owners basically, even he agreed, they shouldn't fight at all. And then of course the little girl gives him a lottery ticket. And what do they win? And of course they win the lottery, and took to Tottery province where they go to a museum, and this is quite interesting, and this is something even for Funimation to do. Yes. Where they go is a museum all dedicated to Case Closed. Oh my gosh, who would thought to see something that's dubbed by Funimation do anything with Case Closed? My guess is because it's there. Why not mention this is Case Closed? Despite the fact Funimation still doesn't bother to resume the damn dub. I mean, the dub ended about 8 years ago, and yet they don't bother to resume it. I'm like, I would think, hopefully, with this episode, people would probably tell Funimation, hey, could you resume the dub, please? Because I'm sure maybe the dub actors probably want to go back to it, too. This one, I'm sure they probably may have done other stuff since then. But people, from what I've heard online, people have begged Funimation for years to resume the dub. As a matter of fact, there was a big petition to get the dub resumed. Nothing much has come of it. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if other people basically who were not typical Case Closed fans want to check out Case Closed, but it's not on the Funimation website. Yeah, unless, of course, you know what Case Closed is, people are like, hey, what's this Case Closed? And look up on, let's say, Wikipedia, like, oh, this is a Case Closed. Cool. What a really cool series. Only the first 135 episodes dubbed, and it's not even a Funimation streaming service. Nope, I've actually looked it up. It is not there at all. Yeah, my guess is when they lost the license to dub it, they probably couldn't bother to put it on the streaming service. And yet, for some reason, I'm not sure why, for the series Triple X Hawk, they had the first season, and they had the movie on there, but not the second season of the show. Nope, it's like some series, they have some of the show there. They, for some reason, don't have Toriko there, despite the fact they did dub it, and then they lost the license for some reason. I'm not sure what's going with that. But in the case of this was a interesting episode, to say the least. I think for me, anyways, probably the highlight for me was the characters basically going to the Case Closed Museum. Now, I read online the reason why they actually had this museum, because the creators from that area. So why not? I'm sure the animators probably got his permission to do this, because otherwise they'll be like, hey, what the heck is Case Closed doing here? I highly doubt the studio who makes Case Closed would even bother doing anything legal-wise. This way, like, yes, they may own the animation rights, but a lot of the stuff they basically pulled is basically colorized, basically depictions of the manga. And the fact, because, well, it's just basically a museum piece, I highly doubt they can do anything with it. I mean, it's not like they can have actual characters in the show cross over with this one. So, unless they can do that, they're not going to do anything with this. So, yeah, TMS, the company that makes animation, that makes Case Closed, I highly doubt they're going to do anything about this at all, because it's just there as a museum piece. It's like, okay, it's a cool Easter egg and a good background thing, fine. They're not going to do anything about it. I highly doubt they are. Mm-hmm. But in the case of this episode overall, I think that basically introducing Hana's mom, that was really good. Well handled the anime, just like it was the manga. And I'm kind of glad the fact they're back doing 3 chapters again for this one. Though I'm not sure how they're going to do for the next 3 episodes. No, I'm not going to watch the next 3 episodes subbed. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for the dub, because I'm enjoying the dub so far, so I'm going to wait until the next episode comes out. Hopefully by Friday. Unless, of course, they decided not to release episode 10 this week. I don't know, because there was basically a dub from home thing released today, where the 12th episode of the current season of Fire Force. That's coming out Friday, but nothing on there yet by episode 10 for this series. It might change. Who knows? But in the case of characters overall, they only introduced one new character in this episode, and like a couple others, and yeah, that's all like it. Though I kind of get the reason why they're able to get this series up quicker than a lot of other series. There's not many characters in these episodes. In case this one overall, aside from, well, the main 2, you got Hana's mom, the owner of the cafe, his daughter, and like a woman and her daughter, and that's it. Roughly about, that's overall like 2, 4, that's like 6 characters. So I kind of get the reason why this is put out quicker than, let's say, Fire Force, which has a lot more characters. And I'm sure because also Monica probably enjoys this series, because what I can tell from so far in these last 9 episodes that I've watched for the dub for the series, it seems that Monica really enjoys playing this character. Though she's using a similar style of voicing her that she did for the series Meow Love. It's very similar, except the fact this character is 20, while our character from Meow Love is like 23. Yeah, they're around the close to the same age, so I kind of get the reason why she uses the same style of voice. Yep, but not much else to say about this particular episode, just that it's pretty good. Okay, so That's it for Cyclic. I might have time to do one more video tonight and have a review for the newest episode for Black Clover. And after that, that'll probably be it for tonight. So tomorrow I'll probably do more Sakura Undying Love. More of that tomorrow. The Goblin Slayer movie, hopefully. And that'll probably be it. I'm definitely also go back to Naruto Shippuden tomorrow, but that probably won't happen after I finish up Goblin Slayer, Goblin Crown. But do this next video. Bye.